Okay, for the owner today, we're going to be doing a tax basis. And essentially what that is, instead of going through and marking the timber to be marketed and sold, we're going to be going through and actually measuring all the timber that is big enough to be harvested, even though we wouldn't necessarily want to harvest it now, what it is worth at this current time. So the landowner is in the process of closing on this property here in the next few weeks. And so he wants to do a tax basis that he can take it to his CPA and essentially show him what the value of the timber is. That's essentially shown as part of the purchase. So say we estimate there's $40,000 worth of timber on this property. Now we're not going to be cutting $40,000 worth off. That'll be way too hard of a cut. But when they actually go to do a harvest and we do a lighter harvest, say they take $20,000 or $30,000 worth of timber off, that is actually going to be tax-free because that was part of the purchase price figured in. Obviously check with your CPA to make sure that this works in your scenario. But if you're just going to go strictly sell timber and you profit $30,000 from the sale of that timber, that's just going to be added on to your annual salary or whatever your normal income is, and that's just taxed at a normal income tax. That $30,000 can be up to 20, 30, 40%, whatever it is for you. So I estimate it probably in the neighborhood of $5,000 to $10,000 is what we'll be saving this landowner by doing this tax basis and allowing them to do a harvest that is tax-free. And that obviously depends how much timber they end up taking out, but it's pretty significant, and it's definitely worth your time to do whenever you buy or purchase a property. And this can even be done retroactively. If you say bought a property several years ago, you can go and estimate backwards the amount of timber that would have been on it at the time of purchase. And once you get past 5 years, it's pretty difficult to do that accurately, but within the first couple of years, it is possible. I just charge per day when I'm down here doing something like this, and so it's significant savings if you look at what the cost of doing a basis like this versus what you're going to be saving in taxes.